Now, for more on the story, we welcome to studio Turkey expert Dr. Eytan Cohen, Yanarocak, Jerusalem Institute for Strategy and Security. Thank you for joining us here in studio. There is so much at stake for Turkey right now. Your assessment of where things stand right now for the country and specifically for Recep Tayyip Erdogan.
Well, from the beginning, I was not very optimistic regarding this campaign of the opposition. Today in the morning, I penned an article for the Israeli daily Yisrael Hayom, and I already mentioned there that it's very early to eulogize Erdogan. And the most important issue here, as far as I understand, the Turkish people, despite the fact that they are complaining from the earthquake handling and the devaluation of the Turkish lira, inflation, etc., I understand that they are not ready for a Turkish president who is of Alevi origin. Mr. Kılıçdaroğlu is not a Sunni Muslim, and he is an Alevi, okay? And what is Alevi? It's an offshoot of the Shiite Muslim faith, which is considered as heretics in the eyes of the Shiites and also in the eyes of the Sunnis. So in Turkey, more or less, we have approximately like 20 million Alevi people. In an automatic manner, I assume that they do support Mr. Kılıçdaroğlu. For years, they tended to support the secular parties. It's not a secret, because they are not recognized as a different faith by the Turkish state, because the Turkish state is looking at them from a perspective of Sunni Islam. This is a very old historic story. And this particular elections brought us a new perspective. Many people believe that maybe now Turkey is ready for such a change. Even Mr. Kılıçdaroğlu, he uploaded a video called Alevi to Twitter, and that particular video was watched by millions of people, and it is considered as a milestone in the Turkish political history. So many people began to ask themselves, are we going to have an Alevi president? But as far as I see the results now, no, we are not going to see an Alevi president. I assume, I'm now thinking out loud, that, when I'm looking at Kılıçdaroğlu's partners, for instance, there is the Islamist party called the Felicity Party.
Right.
And let me say that I'm a supporter of this party, let me say, from Central Anatolia. I may cast my vote to support my Felicity Party in the parliamentary elections, but it doesn't mean that I will necessarily vote for Mr. Kılıçdaroğlu. Instead, I may vote for a pious Sunni Muslim, who is Mr. Erdogan. So in this regard, we can say, I think this is the end of the story. This is what we are seeing today. Otherwise, we cannot explain these results.
Is it likely that the opposition is going to accept the results? We obviously don't know the official outcome. It's going to take a while still. But what happens if these organizations decide that this is not a legitimate process? What unfolds tomorrow?
Well, it's a very tough question. The main issue is if we are going to the second round or not. If there is a second round, we still have some hope, okay? But now what I see is in the parliamentary elections, Erdogan's alliance, the People's Alliance, received more than 50% of the votes. According to the Turkish presidential system, there should be a harmony between the president and the parliament, okay? So what we are seeing is if the parliament will be won by Erdogan's alliance, most likely people will vote again for Erdogan.
And if, of course, there is a runoff, we know that that will be happening on the 28th of May. Either way, we will be watching and we will be looking at your insight. Thank you so much for being here in studio. Dr. Eytan Cohen, Yanarocak, Turkey expert from the Jerusalem Institute for Strategy and Security. Appreciate you being here.